William Hutchison, along with my wife, I own Arania Colombia Realty for Expats and Salento Colombia Realty. I came across an article yesterday in a website called Colombia1.com. If you scroll back in my other videos, about a month ago, I did a video on that website. It's a good one for those of you that are interested in Colombia. It gives a lot of good general information, recipes even, about Colombian food. But this article had to do with tourism, and it brought to mind the fact that when I thought about it, that I have 3 listings that might appeal to those of you that maybe are looking at an income property that you could develop, or those of you, for the third one, that have hotel experience. I think all of these offer potential to those of you with a little bit of insight into what you might be able to do with these properties. I'm going to have to refer to my notes. 2 of these are on my webpage, Armenia Colombia Realty for Expats.com. The middle one that I'm going to talk to you about should be up this week. It's with my administration people now. The highlights of the article in Colombia1.com are that in 2022, tourism was worth 14.9 billion. That's billion with a B, to the Colombian economy, which was about 4.5% of the gross domestic product. That's a big factor in Colombia's economy. And in 2023, there was almost 6 million visitors to the country. A lot of those are coming in on cruise ships, and that way they're in large groups of people. But there are others that are coming here to investigate the various areas of Colombia for retirement. Quite a few people are gravitating towards Medellin, and there's reasons for that. I would say that Armenia is a little Medellin. Climate's very similar. You get everything here that Medellin has to offer without the commotion and the other issues with a city of almost 3 million people. Medellin for me, I haven't been there for a long time, but it was my favorite city in the whole world. But I personally don't think that I would live there now. I much prefer Armenia. Anyway, let's have a look at the 3 properties that I have. As I say, the first one and the third one are on my website. The second one isn't yet. They offer a variety of potential. These are not the same in any way. In fact, I think I could say that they're very different for what you might want to do. The first one is in Montenegro. Montenegro, very warm. When it's high 70s here where I live in the city, it's mid 80s in Montenegro. Beautiful place to live. This property was operated for a while as a Finca Hotel Airbnb, and everything is there to continue the operation. It's asking $200,000 US, 8 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms. I believe to get it to expat standards, you'd need to invest another $20,000 to $25,000. There's just some things that I think would really spruce up the premises. There's very good potential. There's a very large pool, a jacuzzi. There's an area on the second floor covered with a pool table, ping pong table, a big area for any kind of a party, for dancing and setting up a bar and so on. Down below, there's a covered concrete pad that could easily be converted to another 6 rooms. There's a caretaker and his wife are on site. They live in a little 3-bedroom apartment. And the purchase price also includes a restored 1984 Land Rover. This is finca territory. A lot of residences around on large property. This one's almost 3 acres. It has 6,000 coffee plants. No, I didn't count them, but according to the owner, there's 6,000. That should net, just the coffee plants, $1 a year, even at today's coffee prices. So there's the potential there for income of $6,000 a year. This is a property that you might want to put a little bit of money into now, see how it goes, get a web page and some promotion, and then have a look at maybe doing the other 6 rooms on the concrete pad. It's already roofed, and I think that would be a good potential once you knew what your potential would be. It's farther away from town, so you would have to supply meals, but the couple that are on site now, the husband would do the maintenance, groundwork and so on, the gardening, and the wife, his wife would look after meals. There's a garden there. They grow a lot of their own vegetables. There's a lot of fruit trees, and there's also a chicken coop for about 50 chickens. So, I mean, you don't need to put all 50 in to have enough eggs for your visitors, but there's the potential there. Somebody was moving this towards, and I think it was the people prior to these owners. They're absentee, and that's the reason that they want to sell it. Second one is not on the website yet. It's in Kimbaya. Both of these towns, the first one Montenegro and this one here, are towns of around 40,000 people. The first one is about 10 kilometers from Armenia, and this one I'm going to tell you about now is 20 kilometers away. This property is 15 acres. It has a casa. The casa needs a little bit of work, needs a new kitchen, but it has a beautiful big terrace covered out front. And the property has 3 ensuite rooms, beautiful big pool with a jacuzzi. This one offers someone the potential to subdivide into lots. It's 15 acres. So you could subdivide, say 10 or 12 acres. You end up with 8 to 10 lots, depending on the rural zoning. Here, rurally, there's different size requirements in different cities, and I don't know what the size requirements are here. But if you had, let's say, 10 acres subdivided, and the minimum lot size was 4,000 square meters, which is about an acre, you'd have 10 lots. You would have to reduce that a little because you're going to need a road. So maybe 9 lots. In this area, you could get 60 to 70,000 net for a lot. The asking price on this one is $325 US, negotiable. So that's, I think the plan, if I had it, would be to subdivide the lots right away, sell them off, and then I'd keep the pool, casa, rentable rooms for myself as an income property. The last one I have doesn't need anything. It's basically a 4-year-old hotel, brand new. It's in Salento, where it's a little cooler. Again, 78, 79 here in the north of Armenia, will be 73, 74 in Salento. This hotel is 4 years old. It has 26 rooms, 24 rooms, and then 2 of those rooms are double. The potential for 70 guests. Right now, it's used mostly by large groups that come into Colombia. They're touring. groups of 30, 35, or 40 people. It's the second largest hotel in Salento, and it's attractive because the large groups that can come in can stay in one place. They don't have to be split out over 3 smaller hotels or whatever. So it's very convenient for travel operators. The occupancy rate right now is only 30%. So the potential to increase the income here is fantastic. I think it would appeal to people that have hotel experience. The investment isn't small. It's $1.5 million US, but it's very well priced. As well, there's 2 street entries at the front. One now is set up as a restaurant. It's not rented, and the other side is vacant. So there's other income there for businesses that would be separate from the hotel. There's also a small apartment that the staff takes advantage of because it does need 24-hour staffing, so they can go into the apartment and have a sleep overnight if they have to, and it's handy for the people that work there. The staff will stay on. The hotel manager will leave. The reason for selling is the owner is absentee. She lives in Hong Kong. So it's in Salento. Tourism is big in Salento. The opportunity here to increase income, but it is a large investment. It's $1.5 million US, again negotiable. That's it for today. 3 property, very different. I have the listings. As I said, 2 are on the website. 1 should be there this week. I'll put the links below for the Colombia one for the article, and then the other 2 that are on the website now. Have a great day. William Hutchison, Armenia Colombia Realty for Expats, and Salento Colombia Realty. Signing off. I live in paradise, and you can too.